Hello, our gypsy adventurers. I'm just going to turn around because the light there wasn't so good. I am sitting up on my favourite place in my new house, and yeah, the simplicity that is out there is definitely something that I have learned to enjoy. So, as my title shows, I wanted to share a little about something that I didn't even realize I was addicted to, and that is chaos. I used to always be in a very highly tense space, and I used to always rushing from place to place, always being caught up in other people's drama, always feeling like I had somewhere to be and somewhere to go. And when I moved to Bali and when I slowed down my life, I actually realized I was still rushing. Now, those of you who have been to Bali, especially Ubud, the pace is incredibly slow, incredibly cruisy. So I was like, why am I still rushing to get out the door? Why am I still rushing? Like, the insanity that I'm rushing to get to yoga to find my Zen hit me the other day, and I was like, what is going on? And it's like, I was brought up with a very busy single mother who did the best that she could, but she was always rushing from place to place to place to fit everything in. And so it's only natural that had become my normal. And so when I look back at even the work that I did, I would always book back-to-back jobs, you know, when I was spray tanning, when I was modeling, when I was hairdressing. I would really book things to like the nth degree. It's like there was just always this like adrenaline pumping of, oh, am I going to fit it all in? Like I would squeeze my tasks in to such that it wasn't necessary, but it was like I enjoyed the thrill of that race against the clock. And so then when I no longer had to race, I started to feel this uncertainty of, okay, well, what do I do if I don't actually need to be rushing? And I just wondered how many people out there identified with this feeling of unnecessary rushing and somewhat low-level addiction to the chaos of it all. I have really found now that I make conscious choice and conscious decision. I plan my day so that I really don't have any need to be rushing from the place to place. I give myself that extra 10 minutes so that I don't need to get onto that adrenaline high. And what I have found is that my energy is much more longer lasting. So before I used to be like, go, 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 go from morning till night. And then when I hit the bed, boom, exhaustion. And then to get up and going, I'd need like a rather big cup in my hand to get moving again. And so, yeah, I wonder how many of us live on this adrenaline cycle of needing to do more and how much of it is necessary and how much of it is just the addiction to that feeling of busy. So, yeah, I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and stuff on there. But the top 5 ways that I managed to do that is I slow down my planning for the day. I purposefully take my time when I'm traveling to or from somewhere. So when I'm traveling to school or if I'm traveling to something, I try and drive a little bit slower and I actually try and take in the sights, like become more present. I have started changing my practices that I do. So instead of like gym and running and all these high energetic practices, is that I've slowed them right down. So even my yoga, I used to love Ashtanga, which is your fast, aggressive feeling, you know, like really moving yoga. And now I've switched to gentle flow or yin. And it's actually just been creating that balance for me to the point now that when there's chaos, I don't want to get roped into that drama and pulled in. Like, I don't need to be in that, and I really enjoy that slowing. So yeah, having like a slower practice. So finding that time that you enjoy doing things slowly. I also find, I know some people find grocery shopping stressful, and it can be, especially if you have rugrats in tow. But I find doing the groceries, if I have time and the space to do it on my own, I enjoy going through the process of like picking out and feeling into what am I going to eat this week. And now again, I have just taken into journaling. So just having those moments like at the end of the day or every couple of days of like writing down like what's been going on for me and allowing that to come out. And I've just found that slowing has helped me to get out of that trap of the rush factor and having to rush to get to places. So yeah, I'd love you to drop a comment below and let me know if you resonate or if you felt anything like this before. And yeah, I'd love to know what your tips and tricks are, what you enjoy for slowing down and getting out of the rush cycle. So yeah, I'd love to know more about that. So have a beautiful day, and I hope you've managed to take some of this in. And hi, Nicole. Yeah, so I'm just spending 5 minutes before I get my daughter back to breathe in this still spot. So find it, even if it's focusing on a tree or a plant in your garden or at your desk, and just taking that moment to slow your nervous system, and that you're still safe if you're not rushing. I guess I didn't feel safe when I wasn't rushing, because in that rushing I felt safety because that's what I knew. I didn't know what slowing meant, or I didn't know how to be with myself completely if I had slowed down enough to get rid of all of the chaos that was swirling in my brain. So yeah, I hope some of that has resonated with some of you somewhere. And yeah, stay tuned. As I said, I'm going to be sharing lots more, and I would love to hear back from you guys. All right, bye. Mwah.